Hello, my dear students. As I promised you, I came here with my lecture series, and here I am going to start with some basic concepts. If you know the basic, you can handle anything. So let's start. Today we are going to learn about types and some properties of living organisms. So here I am presenting some distinguishing features of living organism. We all know the organism which can grow and replicates are living organisms, but this is very simple and bacha type of definition. So now we will see some distinguishing features of living organism. A high degree of chemical complexity and microscopic organization. So living organisms have many type of molecules, that is chemical complexity, and each and every living organism has cell, and cell is a microscopic structure. So this is microscopic organization. Systems for extracting, transforming and using energy from the environment. That means जो लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म होते हैं वो इन्वायरमेंट से एनर्जी एक्सट्रैक्ट कर सकते हैं, उसको ट्रांसफॉर्म कर सकते हैं किसी और फॉर्म में और उसे यूज़ भी कर सकते हैं. एग्जाम्पल इज प्लांट. Plant extract energy from sunlight, they convert it into chemical energy, that is ATP, and use for their growth and development. A capacity for precise self-replication and self-assembly. That means like a bacterial cell, when you transfer it on a medium, it forms a colony by self-replication. Mechanism for sensing and responding to alteration in their surrounding. That means a living thing can sense, वो sense कर सकते हैं कि उनके surrounding में क्या changes हो रहे हैं. बहुत ज़्यादा ठंड है तो ठंड लगेगी, गर्मी है तो गर्मी लगेगी. That means they can sense and responds to the alteration in the surrounding. Defined functions for each of their components and regulated interaction among them. यानी a living organism's components, each and every component have particular function, and by cooperating with each other together they perform certain activities. Now we will see different types of living organism based on their cellular structure, based on their energy metabolism and based on their respiration. So first we will see based on their cellular structure. So these are two types, prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Pro means pre. Pre means underdeveloped nucleus. So the organism having underdeveloped nucleus are prokaryotes, and the organism with the eunucleus, that is well developed nucleus, are eukaryotes. Now what is well developed? That means they have nuclear membrane, they have nucleolus, that is well developed nucleus. Prokaryotes can be categorized as eubacteria and archaebacteria. Eubacteria are general bacteria which are known to us. They live in normal environment. Examples are green non-sulfur bacteria, gram-positive bacteria, purple bacteria, cyanobacteria, flavobacteria and thermotoga. Thermotoga is the class of bacteria which can live in high temperatures also, up to 80 degrees centigrade. Now archaebacteria are bacteria which can live in extreme environments like high acidity, high alkalinity, high temperature or very low temperature. They are categorized as three: extreme halophiles, methanogens and extreme thermophiles. Halophiles, extreme halophiles means the bacteria or microbes which can sustain in high salt concentration. Methanogens which forms methane, and extreme thermophiles, they can live above 80. Thermatoga up to 80 and extreme thermophiles above 80. The favorable temperature is above 80. Eukaryotes are classified as animals, plants, fungi, ciliates, flagellates and microsporidia. Ciliates are cilia containing protozoans, flagellates are flagella having protozoans, microsporidia are simple parasites. Now classification based on source of energy. So they are of two types, phototrophs and chemotrophs. Phototrophs got energy from light, that is sunlight, and chemotrophs got energy from chemical compounds. Now based on their carbon utilization, they are further classified as autotroph and heterotroph. Autotroph means got carbon from carbon dioxide, and heterotroph means got carbon from organic compounds. So photoautotrophs examples are plants and cyanobacteria. That means they got energy from sunlight and carbon from carbon dioxide. Now photoheterotrophs, carbon from organic compounds and energy from sunlight. Examples are purple bacteria, green bacteria. Now chemoautotrophs, कार्बन फ्रॉम कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, क्योंकि वो ऑटोट्रॉफ हैं तो कार्बन कहाँ से आएगा, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड से आएगा, और क्योंकि वो कीमोट्रॉफ्स हैं तो एनर्जी कहाँ से आएगी, एनर्जी आएगी केमिकल कंपाउंड से. और एग्जांपल्स आर नाइट्रोजन फिक्सिंग, सल्फर एंड आयरन ऑक्सीडाइजिंग. कीमो हेटेरोट्रॉफ यानी ये तो बिल्कुल डिपेंडेंट हैं, they can't fix carbon dioxide and they can't take energy from sunlight, yani they got carbon from either inorganic compound or organic compound, and they got energy from inorganic compounds or organic compounds. Based on this, they are further classified as two, lithotrophs and organotrophs. So the bacteria which got energy from inorganic compounds are lithotrophs, and which got energy from organic compounds are organotrophs. तो इनको क्या बोलेंगे, वी विल से देम लाइक कीमोट्रॉफ, देन कीमोहेटेरोट्रॉफ. सो combinedly it will be called chemoheterolithotroph, yani they got energy from inorganic compound and carbon from organic compound. Then chemoheteroorganotroph, so carbon from organic compound like here and energy from organic compounds. Chemoheterolithotrophs examples are sulfur bacteria and hydrogen bacteria, and examples of chemoheteroorganotrophs are most prokaryotes and all eukaryotes. Now आप लोग सोच रहे होंगे कि मैं इतने सारे examples क्यों बता रही हूँ. In the last slide I will be showing how the questions are there in entrance exam belongs to this topic. So please see full video. Classification of bacteria based on respiration. So this we all know, there are aerobic category and anaerobic. Aerobic means presence of oxygen, anaerobic means absence of oxygen. थोड़ा सा इसको बढ़ा देते हैं, थोड़ा टेक्निकल जाते हैं. That means transfers electron from fuel to ऑक्सीजन. जैसे ग्लूकोज का ऑक्सीडेशन होगा तो जो इलेक्ट्रॉन से वो फाइनली कौन एक्सेप्ट करेगा, ऑक्सीजन, तो एरोबिक. और अगर फाइनली इलेक्ट्रॉन एक्सेप्ट करने वाले हैं नाइट्रेट, सल्फेट या कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड तो anaerobic. Now these both have two categories, that is facultative and obligate. Now what is the meaning of facultative and obligate? Obligate means they are totally aerobic. If you transfer them in absence of oxygen they will die. And facultative means they are aerobic, but if you transfer them in absence of oxygen they can sustain, they can live. And the same with anaerobic facultative, anaerobic obligate. Anaerobic obligate means they are completely anaerobic, they cannot live in oxygen. And anaerobic facultative means they are anaerobic, but if oxygen is present they can live or sustain. This is a prokaryotic cell in which we have different portions. First we will see the capsule. The outer layer is capsule. Then inner to that is cell wall. The inner layer is plasma membrane. Inside this ground substance is cytoplasm. These are the inclusions. Inclusions means the bodies in which food is stored. Then plasmid. Plasmid is extra chromosomal DNA. Then nuclear. Nuclear is directly suspended in cytoplasm. It does not have nuclear membrane. As we have seen कि prokaryotes are pronucleus, यानी primitive type of nucleus. They don't have nuclear membrane. 70S type of ribosome. Then flagella for the movement. Pilus for the sexual reproduction. And mesosome. Mesosome is the site of respiration. It is the folding of plasma membrane. नेक्स्ट इज़ द यूकैरियोटिक सेल. अब आप सोच रहे होगे कि मैंने ड्रॉ करके फ़ोटो क्यों दिखाया है. देर आर डिफरेंट मीन्स एग्जामिनेशन ऑल्सो इन एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन एंड एकेडमिक बोथ इन विच यू आर आस्क्ड टू ड्रॉ प्रोकैरियोटिक एंड यूकैरियोटिक सेल. सो आई ड्रॉ दिस एंड आई एम शोइंग यू here. So you can easily see here that in eukaryotic cell we have well developed nuclear membrane with nucleolus, and we have different cell organelles, those are membrane bound. Examples are mitochondria, lysosomes, peroxisomes, Golgi apparatus, rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Here you can see the difference between prokaryote and eukaryote. So in prokaryote we were having circular DNA, and in eukaryote we are having linear DNA. Now membrane bound cell organelle absent, here present, as we have seen. Cell size, so prokaryotes are smaller, 0.5 to 100 micron meter, and eukaryotes are bigger, 10 to 150 micron meter. Flagellum was present in prokaryote and absent in eukaryote. Presence of mucilaginous capsule, but here we don't have capsule. Nuclear membrane absent, present. Now prokaryotes have plasmid but eukaryotes don't have. Then sexual reproduction without meiosis, here meiosis happens because diploid genome is there. Now prokaryote have 70S type of ribosomes, eukaryote have 80S type of ribosome. Now prokaryotes have cell wall which is made up of peptidoglycan or lipopolysaccharides. In eukaryotes, in plants only, we have cell wall that is made up of cellulose. Also in fungi, that is made up of chitin. Now we will see what is the difference between plant cell and animal cell. From the picture only you will get. The structure of plant cell is hexagonal and animal cell is round shape or irregular. Cell wall is present in plant cell but absent in animal cell. Then chloroplast is present in plant cell but absent in animal cell. Plasmodesmata are present in plant cells but absent in animal cell. Glyoxysome is present in plant cells but absent in animal cell. The function of glyoxysome is performed by peroxisomes in animal cell, which is present only in animals. Then nucleus, the position of nucleus is side in the plant cell. Here you can see side, and here we have in the center. Now centrosome is present only in animal cell, it is not present in plant cells, only in lower plants it is present. Then more number of mitochondria are there in animal cells, but in plant cells we have less number of mitochondria. Now in plant cell we have a large vacuole here, and in animal we have small vacuoles. Okay, here in this picture I am showing you the names only which belongs to either plant cells or animal cells, यानी जो सिर्फ plant cell में है वो मैंने यहाँ पर लिखे हैं, और जो सिर्फ animal cells में वो लिखे, जो common है उनका नाम मैंने यहाँ नहीं दिया है. Now in detail, so every difference we have seen, only the next one और थोड़ा अलग जो है I highlighted them in green. रिजर्व फूड इन द फॉर्म ऑफ स्टार्च, यानी कि प्लांट्स में जो फूड है वो स्टार्च के फॉर्म में रिजर्व होता है, एंड एनिमल्स इट इज स्टोर्ड एज ग्लाइकोजन. और प्लांट्स में स्पिंडल फॉर्मेशन इज एनेस्ट्रल, दैट कैन बी एक्सप्लेन्ड बाय प्रेजेंस ऑफ सेंट्रोजोम. सेंट्रोजोम इज प्रेजेंट ओनली इन एनिमल सेल, वी हैव सीन. सो इफ सेंट्रोजोम इज प्रेजेंट देन ओनली ईस्टर्स विल बी फॉर्म्ड. ईस्टर्स क्या है, जैसे हम मियोसिस बनाते हैं ना या माइटोसिस, उसमें हम दिखाते हैं एक सर्कल जैसा रहता है और उससे ऐसे लाइन जैसे निकली रहती है. दैट सर्कल इज सेंट्रोसोम्स एंड लाइंस आर ईस्टर्स. तो दीज ईस्टर्स आर फॉर्म्ड ओनली इन एनिमल सेल्स बिकॉज दे हैव सेंट्रोसोम, और प्लांट्स में ईस्टर्स नहीं बनती बिकॉज दे डोंट हैव सेंट्रोसोम. सो स्पिंडल फॉर्मेशन इज एनेस्ट्रल इन प्लांट सेल एंड स्पिंडल फॉर्मेशन इज एम्फीएस्ट्रल इन एनिमल सेल्स. Now as I promised you, I will tell you the question. जो भी आपने अभी पढ़ा उसमें से कैसे क्वेश्चंस पूछ सकते हैं. जैसे थर्मेटोगा का फेवरेबल टेम्परेचर क्या है, तो हम अगर हमने पढ़ा है, ये स्लाइड अच्छे से देखिए तो वी कैन टेल कि इट इज़ फ्रॉम 0 to 80 मीन्स 80 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड, अप बिलो 80 इज़ द फेवरेबल, 70 to 80. What are halophiles which can tolerate high salt concentration? Green bacteria is example of which class, or U bacteria comes under which category? What are obligate or facultative bacteria? Tick the correct statement. Chemoheterolithotropes are, carbon source is organic compound and energy sources inorganic compound. अगर you have seen the slide correctly, you have noted down the notes from the slide, तो आप बता सकते हैं. Then peroxisome present in which cell? Anistral spindle foundation or formation belongs to which type of cell? या फिर द सेल साइज ऑफ प्रोकैरियोट्स और सेल साइज ऑफ यूकैरियोट्स. ऐसे बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन. दैट मीन्स आपने जो भी ये वीडियो देखा इसमें जितने भी पॉइंट्स है, हर एक पॉइंट अपने आप में एक क्वेश्चन है एंट्रेंस एग्जाम का. नाउ प्लीज़ इफ़ यू लाइक द वीडियो, लाइक इट एंड सब्सक्राइब माई चैनल, क्योंकि जो अगला वीडियो आने वाला है दैट इज़ गोइंग टू अबाउट द अमाइनो एसिड्स एंड प्रोटीन्स. ऐसे ही फिर फैट्स, विटामिन्स, कार्बोहाइड्रेट, जो भी सिलेबस है एंट्रेंस का, वन बाय वन आई विल टेक. तो यू हैव टू सब्सक्राइब एंड click the bell icon, then only you can get the notification. Thank you very much and take care. Bye bye.